The songs born during war, when music became survival. Before these melodies became history, they were never meant to be songs. They were whispers in bunkers, trembling voices over broken radios, and notes written in the shadow of explosions. Some of the most powerful music ever created was not born in studios, but in war. It is a world at war. Smoke fills the skies of Europe. Sirens cut through cities. Families wait for letters that may never arrive. And somewhere in the chaos, music refuses to die. Soldiers carry harmonicas in their pockets. Civilians hum old folk tunes to remember what peace sounded like. Radios become lifelines, not for news, but for hope. In the trenches, a soldier scratches lyrics onto paper torn from ration boxes. Not for fame, not for art, but to remember his own name. In bombed-out cities, mothers hum lullabies to children who have forgotten silence without explosions. And on distant airwaves, songs begin to carry secret messages, coded emotions hidden inside melodies. A jazz tune plays faintly in a war-torn cafe. Outside, everything is collapsing. Inside, for 3 minutes, the world pretends it is still whole. Music becomes something unexpected here. It is no longer entertainment. It is resistance. It is memory. It is survival. Every note carries weight. Every lyric feels like a final letter never sent. And yet, across oceans, something new begins to form. Songs inspired by loss start to travel. Soldiers returning home bring melodies that don't belong to any single nation anymore. They belong to everyone who has seen too much and said too little. Then comes the turning point. A radio broadcast cuts through static across continents. A song, simple, fragile, human, plays into the night. For a moment, soldiers on opposing sides hear the same melody, and war forgets to interrupt. No weapons stop, but something inside the listener does. Years later, those songs still exist, not as war cries, but as echoes of humanity refusing to disappear. They remind us that even in destruction, the human voice still tries to sing. And maybe that is the quietest form of survival. Scene direction suggestions. Smoke-filled trenches with handwritten lyrics. Flickering war-era radio broadcasts. Slow-motion falling snow over ruined cities. Soldiers sharing harmonica in silence. Dim cafe with jazz during air raids. Fade between past war and modern listening room. Background music mood suggestions. Low ambient piano with distant drones. Subtle violin tension layers. Vintage radio static textures. Soft war drum heartbeat rhythm. Emotional orchestral swell at climax. Even when everything is broken, the human voice still tries to become a song.